Hello, everybody, and this is another session of Somebody Speaking Skills, where everybody stands a chance to show off their speaking skills. And this time it's Vlada. She is a student of mine, and she lives in Moscow. She comes from the Russian Federation. Hello, Vlada. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Me too. Thanks for asking. So I hope that you are ready to show off your speaking skills, your cool speaking skills. I hope that you will do that. Well, and I have prepared some questions for you. I also hope that when answering my questions, you will extend your answers by giving some extra captivating ideas and details in order to attract my attention to your personality, to what you're going to talk about. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's get started then. I wish you good luck. So,
Thank you.
yeah, I guess that sometimes people need good luck. Well, some people may say, "Oh, I don't need any good luck because I'm sure about my skills." Yeah, it's okay when somebody is sure about their skills, but luck is something which is never enough. I guess so. Well, anyway, let's get started. So my first question is the following. So the question is, could you describe someone who you consider as an enemy of yours? In other words, we would like to know this person's appearance in detail and what is so irritating about this person.
So, do you want to know about person who I don't like, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, first of all, I would like to say that I believe that I'm very friendly. So, there are not a lot of people who I don't like in my life, but anyway, when I studied at university, there was one girl who I didn't like. There were a few reasons why I hate her. Firstly, because she was very selfish, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, she never she was very clever, yeah, and she never helped us. I mean, her friends
Mm-hmm.
with our homework, um, and it was better for her when only she had a good mark, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Also, she was a bit aggressive.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Um, she wanted to show that for our teachers that she's very calm and kind, polite, but um, in real life, she is a little aggressive. Um, she could be rude. Yeah.
Even rude.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask you a few questions about this person?
Yeah.
First of all, what is that girl's name?
Her name is Masha.
Masha. Tell me, please, you are saying that you admit that she was pretty smart, right? And what
Yeah.
subjects was she good at?
She was good at learning literature, and also Russian.
But all of you speak Russian pretty well because Russian is your native language. No?
Yeah,
And
but
What do you mean that what do you mean by saying that she was good at Russian? All of you are
Uh,
good at Russian.
yeah, but there it was a subject at our university. This subject is Russian language, because we studied journalism at university, and as you know, Russian is very difficult language, and either nature speakers
Mm-hmm.
um, are not all good at knowing Russian.
You mean not all native speakers are good at expressing their thoughts correctly and effectively, right? I
Yeah.
guess you wanted to say that. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. And what's the final of your relationship with Masha? So what's the final?
To be honest, it's very interesting to communicate with her because, as I said before, she's very clever and intelligent. So I went out with her few times, maybe, yeah. And now we don't meet, but we can communicate online
Uh-huh.
sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um, this is final.
Do you
Uh,
think
uh,
that since the time you both graduated from university, Masha has changed for the better?
Maybe a little, yes. She grew up, and me too. And we started because firstly, um, studying at university was mm, the most important thing for her.
Mm-hmm.
And now she has a lot of problems, for example, her work, her family, her relationship, and that's why she mm, how to say, mm, she started understanding that there are a lot of things uh, mm, which needed her energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that mm, so now she started being more polite and kind and calm.
Mm-hmm. Kinder and calmer.
Calmer, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much for your answer. It's been really interesting to listen to. You know, whenever I start talking to you, I learn something new about you, about your personality, because you never told me anything about somebody you dislike. And this is for the first time I hear you telling me something about such a person. And you went into detail telling me what exactly was wrong about the person. Thank you very much for your being open to me. Thank you. So, Vlada, at this point, let me analyze the quality of your answer. First of all, can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Uh, so, for example, you could have used some good expressions, and while you were telling me your answer, I was jotting down these phrases too. Well, one of them is this one: get on well with somebody. I guess you do know this phrase, right? Get on well with somebody.
Um, yeah.
It means to be in good relationships with somebody.
Mhm.
So, and for some reason, you didn't use this expression. However, if you had used, that would have been just great. You could have said, "Oh, yeah, although I could get on well with all of my group mates, there was one person who I couldn't do that with, and it was a girl by name Masha." Then you said hate. Actually, you were telling me something about which happened in the past. For that reason, you should have said hated, right?
Yeah.
Then you told me the thing that you agree that she was pretty smart, right? In this case,
Yeah.
you could have said, oh, yeah, I should admit her being pretty smart. We remember that after the verb admit, we're supposed to use to use a gerund, and that would have been a very good lead-in phrase. Again, I should admit her being pretty smart. Or if you want to simplify it a bit, it's okay. You could have said, oh, I should admit that she was pretty smart. It's another version of the same idea. And then you could have continued. However, blah, 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 blah. So this phrase would have made your answer much better, I guess. Then you said a mark. Actually, no, not a mark. In modern English, we use another word, a grade.
Agree.
Yeah. Then you also could have used the word selfish. She was pretty selfish.
Yeah.
She was pretty selfish, paying no attention to people's request to give them a helping hand. Again, she was selfish, paying no attention to her friends asking her for a helping hand, for example. Then you do know the phrasal verb show off. Yes.
Yeah.
She was always showing off her kindness, her politeness. However, people could see through her, and the reality was quite opposite. You could have said like this, right? Then you said, but sometimes she could be rude. Yeah, it's okay. But I guess that you could have said at times she could be quite rude. At times, which means sometimes, now and then. That also, when you wanted to, I asked you the question about the Russian language, yes, and the question why you considered it as an important thing for you as a student. When explaining to me the answer, you could have said that the Russian language was one of your majors. A major, it's a main subject in the syllabus, in the educational program. So as a journalist, you studied the Russian language as a major. Do you understand the word major again? It's one of the main subjects in the educational program. Then you also made a mistake with misusing the article there. You didn't use it, however, you were supposed to, because you used the word language. Russian language, no. The Russian language, yes. Then I said, as I said before, yeah, it's okay, and it's quite comprehensible. However, native speakers would say, as I mentioned above. And you said, yes, which I mentioned above. And then you said, which needed your energy. Instead of needed, I guess a better word choice would be the word required, which required your energy. Okay, thank you. It was a good attempt. Ready for the next question?
Yeah.
My next question is, how often do you change the color of your hair? And why do women want to change their looks so often?
So I would like to say that when I was a teenager, I was fond of changing my hair's color because my aunt was a hairdresser. So I had a brilliant opportunity to change my style when I wanted. So I had um, mm, I was in blonde. I also had purple hair. Can you imagine? It was really crazy. Yeah. Also, or red hair. Yeah. Um,
and
it,
what did
it
the color depend on? For example, you are telling me that you had your hair of different colors, and what did it depend on? Why red, not green, for example, or brown? Why exactly
mm,
red?
I don't know. I just looked at beautiful pictures on the internet. Um, Looked at beautiful girls and decided doing something with my hair too. Um, I thought that it was really modern um, uh, to do it. So, but now it's enough for me. Thank you. I don't want to do such things. Um, I have my nature brown hair, and I um, I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I've got it. And to my next question was this one. Why do women want to change their look so often? Why? Why do they always want to be different? Is it that important for a woman to be different all the time?
Yeah, I get that there are a few reasons to change our style. Uh, so, firstly, because when you change your style, it's like you start living your life.
Really?
Yeah, like a new period in your life. Um, if you are bored about your work, your friends, your family, maybe, I don't know, you can just change your style and believe that everything changes.
You know, you are speaking like a typical French woman because it's their motto, it's their device. So if you want to change your life, you should change the color of your hair. This is what they follow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or if you break up with some guy, you should uh, cut your hair because it's like he touched my hair and I don't want to have this hair anymore.
but in this case, I know some women, and if they followed
That's why I have a very long hair.
exactly, I want to say this, you know, if they followed your logic, they would be bald, no hair at all. Okay, okay. Uh, do you usually put a heavy makeup on your face? Do you usually put a heavy makeup on your face? Why? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. I do it every time when I go out.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah. But uh, and I started doing this when I was 12 years old, maybe. Yeah, I was like usual girl who liked um put makeup uh, um, when I was at home and
Mm-hmm.
look at a mirror, and my father was very angry to see that.
What about your mother's reaction? Or what did she think of that?
No, she was very calm. She told that it's okay. It was okay if if you. She told me that if you're a girl, it's okay. You should, improve your skills
Uh-huh. You mean
to
makeup skills?
makeup skills. Yes, to have a good makeup in your future.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that sometimes a good makeup can help a woman to reach a goal of hers?
I believe that good makeup um, can help women believe in themselves, you know. Um, and This is first step
Mm-hmm.
to this is first step, and after you can, when you believe in yourself, you can find a good job, good husband, and something like this, you know. But firstly, you should believe in yourself.
And to believe in yourself, you should have a good makeup on your face.
No, it can help. You know, it can help you to believe in yourself. But of course, it's not only one things which can help you.
I've got it.
It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's about uh, it's about taking care of yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you think that you are good at makeup stuff? How to do that? How to choose the right color? How to put on the layer? I don't know how, even which words I'm supposed to use. Do you think that you are good at makeup stuff?
Yes, so I believe that I'm good at doing makeup. I found my style and I know um, how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I prefer natural makeup. Yeah,
Natural.
yeah, natural,
Ah, natural. Ah, okay.
natural.
And do your friends sometimes ask you for help to have a better look?
Oh, you know, when I was a teenager, I did it every time. I have a younger cousin, and when we wanted to go out, you know, for to um, some party for children, yeah, she every time asked me for help. I always did makeup for her, and also I gave her my clothes because I was older.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay.
Um, yeah, yeah, it was great.
So to cut a long story short, you want to say that it's a good practice for all the women to do. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for your answer. Now let's analyze your answer. In vocabulary and grammatical terms, you said my aunts, but you meant to say only one aunt. For that
Yeah,
reason,
my
you shouldn't have said aunts. Okay. Then I do it every time when I want it, you said. Whenever I want it, actually, is much better. Whenever.
yeah,
Then, can you believe it? Can you imagine this? You said. Yeah, it's comprehensible, but a more modern version is, can you beat it? Ty sobie
can you be?
możesz przedstawić? Can you beat it? Yeah, I will write it to you a bit later. Then, you mispronounced the word sovremeni. How do you pronounce it, please? Again.
Madam,
No, the right translate the right the phonetical way to pronounce this word is modern.
modern.
Yeah, and of course you could have used the word suitable. For example, I find it suitable to do it whenever you are about to go out uh, to do
Mm-hmm.
this. I find it suitable. Then, can you see what I'm showing you?
Cut off.
Exactly cut, but again you said could.
Uh,
And you said one things. In this case, one thing, if
what?
you talk about one item, one thing. Thank you very much. Thank you. So the next question, ready?
Yeah.
The question is the following. what should someone who would like to be your boyfriend look like?
So, um,
First of all, are you seeing anybody? Are you going out with anybody?
yes, of course.
Really? You have never
Mm,
told me about you having a boyfriend.
no, no, because I have a husband, you don't know it,
Are you married?
and if you children.
You want to say that you are married and you bring up a few children? But you are just 23, Vlada.
Yeah,
When are you going to live for yourself? Oh my
yeah.
God. Oh my God.
So,
Okay,
my
let's talk
future
about
boyfriend.
no. You are married or not? Tell me please the truth.
No.
Ah, you are joking. Okay.
Um, so, my future boyfriend should be broad-shouldered, um, with dark hair, also brown eyes. He should be tall, muscular. So it's all about his how he should look like.
You know, you are
Uh,
describing a typical Uzbek guy. Yeah, a typical Uzbek or a Turkish guy. Broad-shouldered, with brown eyes, and black hair, right? Well,
mhm.
yeah, it's typical appearance of an Uzbek guy or
I think
a
that
Turkish
there
guy.
are a lot of such guys yeah, in all world, in
Yeah,
Russia too.
yeah, okay. So it's about his appearance, right?
Yeah, it's about his appearance.
And what do you think? Which is more important for you? Your boyfriend's inner world or the way he looks?
Of course, he's um, of course, for me, it's more important his personality.
Mhm.
Like for all girls, I think, because for men, um, appearance are more important. For
Really?
girls, more important.
Really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because because girls can um, have relationship with ugly guys,
Oh
but
my
boys
God.
never.
What is she talking about? Vlada, do you
But
understand one thing that
boys
a lot of
never.
people are going to listen to your answers? Okay. You want to say that a girl can go out with somebody who is as ugly as a monkey. Oh my God. Okay.
If he is kind and very polite, and he pays a lot of attention to her,
Mhm.
uh, she can be with him. Yeah, I think.
Even if he's one-legged, one-eyed, he can be with her
Mm,
because normally a person has got two eyes, for example, right? And yes, and if he's one-eyed, so one-legged, so anyway, if he pays enough attention to
no. Mm, I don't know, but maybe. But I talked about mm, face appearance. No.
do you think that there should be some kind of balance between that? On the one hand, the person should be okay in terms of his appearance, and on the
Yeah.
other hand, he should be okay in intellectual
Yeah.
terms.
Yeah. Of course.
But I will tell you something to contrast your words. You know what? I have seen a lot of people who are physically very attractive. Absolutely. Regardless of their gender. I mean, both males and females can be physically very absolutely attractive, and intellectually they are powerful. They know a lot because they have read a lot
Mhm,
of things, a lot of books. Okay, they have learned many things. Okay, and they are great
mhm,
as experts in their fields. But but they are, I would say, they're stone-hearted. They're absolutely
mhm,
indifferent to other people's needs, and they don't care to think about other people at all, though physically they're absolutely attractive and they're smart, pretty smart. So
mhm.
in this case, there can be some kind of disbalance in this case. And as
Yeah.
one great Russian writer said, everything must be great, everything must be beautiful inside a beautiful person. Okay, thank you very much. And can I ask you a few private questions? Is it okay with you?
Yeah.
Thank you. So, are you dating anybody now? Say
No.
yes. I know that you are. Your friend Camila told me that you had a boyfriend, but
No.
she refused to
Not.
tell me your boyfriend's name because she was afraid
No.
that you would kill her.
What's his name? It's interesting for me to know.
I don't know. She didn't tell me his name because she was afraid that you would kill her if she told me his name.
I wanted her uh to tell the truth that I wanted to be a truth, the
Okay,
truth.
okay. So I guess that she joked. Okay, thank you. My next question is, um, what are the strongest and most important traits of your nature?
Mm,
Is the question clear
uh,
to you?
no, it isn't.
I mean to say, I would like you to tell me what your best parts of your nature are. Your nature.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are the greatest parts of your nature? Your
Uh,
character. In Russian, it corresponds to the
yeah,
word
yeah.
character.
Um, I think that the best thing about my nature is um, I'm very calm, but on the one hand, I'm very calm, but on the other hand, I'm very um, how to say mm, mm, cheerful. But if you spend time with me, you never feel bored.
Mhm.
So yeah. Also, I believe that I'm very kind and friendly, and everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people can enjoy being friends with me.
Mhm. Do you mean to say that you are reliable?
Yeah, but also I'm very flexible, and I can go out every time. I can go to in another country with you. So
Really? Okay.
yeah, of course.
I guess that you are lying to me. I will tell you why. If you remember, uh, a couple of months ago,
Mhm.
in the middle of the summer season, I asked you to come along with me to no to China, if you remember, and you told me, oh no, fuck off. I'm sorry. You told me no, I'm pretty busy. You said, you replied, but I wanted you to come along with me to China, and you refused to go with me there.
No, I don't remember this
Vlada,
about
come on.
China. About China?
Absolutely,
I hear
yes.
it first time.
If I'm rightly, I asked you to come along with me to China in the middle of July.
No, maybe you invited another student
No, all my
who you
other
like
students
more
were
than
this.
me, but not me.
And if I had invited you to come along with me to China, would you have gone with me there?
Maybe. Who knows
Uh,
when?
no, I see I'm using the third conditional. If I had invited you then to come along with me, would you have gone with me?
Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm. I guess that you are lying to me again. Okay, okay. So, again, you are flexible, reliable, right? And
Yeah.
what about supporting others? What about, how about this? Supporting others.
So I support my friends when they need my help, when they need my advice. I'm always ready uh, to give them some of advice, and support them. I think that it's the most important thing in friendship, to support each other.
Let's talk about friendship, Vlada. A lot of people stop being friends when it comes to lending and borrowing. First of all, do you believe that if somebody asks his or her friend for some money, so this is the end of their friendship? Why? Why not?
Yeah, you know, when you give some money for your friend, if you don't want to lose your friendship, you should present this money.
Mhm.
And this guy, when he has such an opportunity to um, give this money back, he will do it. So this only one way how um, don't lose your friendship,
How not to
when
lose.
it's about how not to lose. Yeah.
Mhm. In other words, you want to say that you want to make the point that if you ask somebody for money, in case you really need it, that will ruin the friendship.
I don't know. It's always about. It's always like this when it's about money. Unfortunately,
But
I
friends never ask their money for them, never ask their money back, because if they give money. So, Lada, I wanted to say that whenever you're ready to help somebody out, and if you're about to help your friend out, you never expect your friend to return the money because it's one of your friends. I guess so. Because a friend is someone who doesn't um, lend the money. She just gives the money to help out a friend who has found himself in hot water.
mm-hmm. But I think, but even it's a relationship between family members. Um, it's not like this, you know. Always people should give money back.
Do you give back the money you take from your parents
Um, I don't ask my parents about money.
for money?
For money, yeah.
Okay, but when you were a teenager, when you went to school, you did.
Yes, but it's of course when it's your family, like father, mother, sister, you can help each other. But
Okay.
it's about your aunt, your uncle. Um, you should give money back, I think.
Mm-hmm. And if this person cannot return the money on time, so do you think that this is a very strong reason to stop being friends with that person?
Of course, no. Of course, no. Fortunately, I didn't have such a situation in our life when my relatives
Relatives.
have very bad relatives, yeah, have had very bad situation in their lives, and I hadn't too. So I never was in such a situation. That's why it's difficult to answer, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Hold on a second, please. I'm just writing down my comments, okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a sec, please. Uh, let's talk a bit about the quality of your answer to this question. So first of all, you could have used the phrasal verb backup, Vlada. Support,
Backup.
backup. Then in one of your sentences, you said some of advice. I guess you want to say some advice. That you
Some
can give
advice.
your phrase some advice, not of. Then okazatsya в ситуации, you could have said, oh, fortunately, my relatives haven't ever found themselves in similar situations. And you should
Yeah.
remember that you can't use the word to in the meaning тоже if there is the negative particle to. You can't say to, not, and to. You said, in that sentence, you said, oh, and I didn't find myself in such a situation too, you said. You can't say like this because of the particle not. In this case, we use the word either.
Either, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So let's proceed to the next question. Ready?
Yeah.
So how would you feel if your boyfriend forgot your birthday?
I think that it's impossible because I will tell him about my birthday many days before my birthday. It's impossible to forget it.
Okay. But
And
still,
also about
let's imagine the situation that for some reason
and also about presents which I want.
I want to say that now and then such situations do happen when especially males suffer from um, I would say forgetfulness. So
Mm-hmm.
they tend to forget important days. Even they truly love their halves, they often forget important dates. Okay. I guess that in your case, that would be the last day of his life, no?
No, no, of course no. You know, I'm very how to say
Peaceful and reliable and
I'm very
friendly. Yes, we heard
I'm
about that.
I'm a straight girl. I
Okay.
can understand all, and if he forget so if he forgot about my birthday, I just I know that it's not because he um, wants to hurt me. Maybe he has a lot of things to do. I will call him and ask him, "Do you want to celebrate me today or no?"
If you remember, so there was a very, very famous song.
Where's
I
my
just
present?
call to say about my birthday. Oh, by the way, if we talk about your birthday, you've just told us that you are a straight girl, which means that you put forward what you think of directly, right? Tell me, please, does it mean that when you are inviting somebody to your birthday party, so you tell them, you tell the guests what they should bring with themselves as a present for you? For example, I want to have this, or I would like to have that. So, are you in the habit of telling people, your guests, what they should bring with themselves to your birthday party?
If they ask, uh, if they asked me,
Mm-hmm.
I could tell them, but I think that it's very popular now when when somebody has has birthday, um, she or he gives for all guests a wish list.
No.
Yeah. I think that it's very convenient. You don't need to think about present all day, and and then you give something, and it's not what this person or wanted.
Uh-huh. And
I
do you,
think that wish list and money are the best things for what create for birthday.
okay, and do you practice this?
Wish list, no, but I know Camila did it.
Oh yes, your friend Camila. I have known her for a long time, and I'm not surprised that she is like this. She likes such practice. And did she invite you to her birthday party at least once?
Yeah.
And what can I know what she expected you to bring for herself to the party?
No, I know that she. I I don't want to tell about Camila
Okay, okay.
here
I
because maybe she doesn't want to.
I know why. I know why.
In our private lessons, okay?
Okay, okay. But I just for the listeners, I want to say that Camila and Vlada are two big friends, and they often travel together, visiting different countries. And because I guess because of this reason, Vlada doesn't want to tell this secret about, right? To talk about the secret. Let us know about it. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. So, my next question is the following: what do you feel when you have made a mistake in presence of someone who you like?
Mm,
Did you understand the question?
so yeah, I understand. Mm, I think that it's not a big problem to make some mistakes, um, because we are all just people,
We are not
and
perfect.
um, we can do it. Yeah, we are not perfect, and it's not because we are stupid. It's because we can mm, not know something, not know something, but it's not because you don't want to know more.
But in this case, you see, I just want you to understand the whole situation. You have
Mhm.
fallen in love with somebody, okay? As you said before, you have fallen in love with an attractive guy, broad-shouldered, built, brown-eyed, okay, black-haired. Everything's fine about him, and you also know that he is kind, smart. Everything's fine about him, and you do love him. But for some reason, he is a bit
Yeah.
neutral to you, and you want to attract his attention to yourself, okay? And now and then you
Mhm.
communicate with this person, and out of the blue, which means suddenly, standing next to him,
Mhm.
you make some mistake, okay? I guess that wouldn't help you to look great in his eyes in this case. No, you don't think so?
If he made some mistakes, I I will tell him nothing about it, or I will tell that it's wrong and how to say rightly,
Correctly.
correctly, yeah.
You know why are you replying this way? Because you are a
Why?
because you are a very beautiful girl. And for that
Thank
reason,
you.
you are, don't thank me, it's true. And being a beautiful girl, you feel all right, you feel quite confident about yourself because you know that in any case, you can make any boy turn their heads to you. It's an idiom, by the way, which means to attract their attention to you because of your beauty, and you can't imagine yourself making a mistake, not to mention a stupid mistake. That's why you are answering this question in such a manner. Oh, it's okay with me. If you weren't that beautiful, oh, believe me, your answer would be different. That's for sure. Because when a girl cannot be considered as a beautiful girl, so she jumps to any opportunity to attract the boy she likes, to attract his attention to herself, to her personality. It's not about you. You are
It
lucky
sounds
because
sad.
you are lucky to be beautiful, Vlada.
I think that
Absolutely.
I think that all girls are beautiful. They just should believe in themselves. They should
I'm
know
afraid that
how
in
to
this case
be
I should shut
beautiful.
up. I should shut up, not to say a word against your words. Okay, okay. I've got your idea. Okay. Thank you. Now, next question is the following. What is the thing you are proud of?
Um, about me,
Yeah.
um,
What are you proud of yourself?
mhm. um, I'm proud of myself that I have a good job. That I don't ask about my parents about help.
For
Also,
help.
I
For help.
for help. Yeah, I can buy all things which I want to buy for myself. I can travel a few times a year. I believe that I studied very hard, and that's why um, I have all this now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let's talk about your intellectual achievements, okay? You
Mm-hmm.
just said that you study hard, you work hard in this case, in this area. Could you be more specific and tell us what exactly you're proud of in this area, intellectual area? For example,
Mm,
I know one guy who's quite proud of himself. You know why? Because he says that he has studied chemical kinetics. It's a very, believe me, it's a very, very serious matter to deal with, and he's proud of
mhm.
himself. So how about you? So what are you proud of in these terms?
So I read a lot of books. I read all my life, because I um, studied journalism at university, and reading was the most important thing in
Mhm.
our study.
Mhm.
Yeah. So also, mm,
How many books have you read, Vlada? How many books have you read? Approximately, roughly.
to be honest, I don't know. I don't know really. Um, it's very difficult to understand because I have
To
read
maybe to
since
answer, not
I
to
was
understand,
child.
to answer.
Yeah, to answer. Because I have read since I was a child.
Mhm.
That's why it's very difficult to answer.
And do you read only in Russian, or sometimes you do the reading in another language?
All my life, I read only Russian, Russian language. Um, so because but when I started learning English 1 year ago, I started reading also English books.
Mhm.
Uh, and I'm very proud of myself that I can understand English books.
You are proud of yourself, not proud.
Proud
Proud.
of yeah.
Okay. Okay. Um, so tell me, please, you want to make the point that you read a lot, you do a lot of reading, right? Does it mean
Right.
that you have got a great book collection at home?
Uh, no, my father has, but
Mm-hmm.
me no, because I read online
Ah,
books.
okay.
Yeah, on my phone. Yeah,
You want to say that you prefer to do the online reading?
yeah. When I was a child, I always went to library to take some books, but now I prefer reading books on my phone.
So when
It's
you
more
were a child?
convenient for me
Okay.
because I can read it every time when I have free a couple of free minutes.
You want to say that when you were a child, you used to go to the library to get a book to read, and now
Yeah.
you do the reading, you do the online reading, right?
Online reading here or audiobook,
Audiobooks.
audiobook,
Oh yeah, like
audiobooks.
the Russian president, Mr. Putin. He's also crazy about doing the online reading. Not online reading. He's crazy about listening to audiobooks,
Mm-hmm.
and he also finds it very convenient to do. Okay, but you are saying that your father has got a great book collection, right? Have you ever tried to count the number of the books in his collection, in his home library? About how many books are there in his book collection?
Mm, I'm not sure. It's about 500 books, I think, or around about 1,000 books.
Hmm.
Maybe
Yeah,
less, maybe.
so in the vicinity of 500 books, yeah, that's something. At least it sounds impressive. Thank you very much. Thank you. So let's talk about this answer. Sometimes you give me correct answers, and sometimes you made the mistake answering the same question. You said, I have read a lot since I went to school. Yes, it was okay, but a couple of seconds later, you told me, and I read a lot since I went to school. I mean to say
Mm.
that you gave me two different answers expressing the same idea using different tenses. Of course, you should have
Mhm.
used the present perfect tense, or even better, According to British standards, present perfect continuous. I have been reading since I went to school, and not you don't read all Russian language. You read in Russian.
In Russian,
And you start a year ago, you started to read in original, in English, for example.
yeah. Original.
And also you could have used this construction used to. So in your childhood, you used to go to the library to get a book to read or to get a book for reading. Okay, thank you. Thank you. My next question. So, what were your feelings when you graduated from university?
Mm, I felt that my childhood is over.
Was over.
It was, yes, that my childhood was over, and mm, my uh, and everybody asked me, what are you going to do in your life? But and I answered that everything
Answered,
is perfect.
answered.
Answers that everything is perfect. I have my online job. So, but for grandmothers, for grandfather, online job, it is
It's not a proper job.
yeah, it's like just
Fiction.
yeah, like hobby, and they ask me,
Because they were born in the
yeah,
Soviet
you,
Union.
you should find a serious job. And I answered them many times that I have an online job and everything that it's okay and everything is perfect. And now they, I think that they started understanding that I'm not serious girl. And now they ask me, when are you going to marry?
Maybe because they want to look after your children, after their grandchildren. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
By the way, when are you going to get married?
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think that it may happen to you anytime?
Of course.
In other words,
Do you know why I do makeup every time when I go out?
I just want to ask you. I want to ask you one question. You want to say that? Are you saying that if you fall in love with somebody right now, okay, so in a while, you can say yes to his asking for your hand?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God! What about your job? What about your um ambitions to go further as an expert or
It
whatever?
doesn't matter that I stop living my life and I stop doing my work. It's just you have a partner in your life, and now you can reach your goals together.
Oh, Vlada, it's another fairy tale because I remember you telling me once that you remember we had such a conversation in summer, if I remember rightly, in the at the end of July, and you told me that you like the way Turkish guys look like, and you would like to uh, marry one of them.
No.
Yes, you told me like this. I remember that perfectly
No,
well.
I could tell you that there are a lot of handsome Turkish guys, but also there are a lot of handsome Russian guys and
I want to say that
everywhere.
if your future husband comes from a typical Oriental country such as Turkey, for example, or Uzbekistan or Tajikistan or any kind of Stan country,
Mm-hmm.
such males don't like their future wives to work anywhere. According to their ideas, world vision, their wives are supposed to stay at home all the time to look after their children. No work, no work, only at home all the time.
Yeah, I have an online job. That's why I can stay at home and work online. But if he doesn't want me to work, okay, I'm ready for it.
Really? Is it okay with you?
Yeah, if he give
My
me
dear
all
Turkish and Uzbek guys, listeners, you have heard yourselves what Vlada has just told all of us, that she is okay with her not to work. She gives us to understand that she
I'm very
expects.
flexible, you know.
Yes, absolutely. I mean to say, you mean to say that you expect your husband to provide you with all enough money to live okay without working, without having to work, right? Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
but I believe that if I want to do something interesting only for my only for myself, I think that he will agree with me.
or you will make him agree with you.
Let's see.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Thank you. So my next question. In what circumstances do you feel embarrassed?
What do you mean?
For example, if somebody farts publicly, so that person feels embarrassed.
Mhm.
So, in what circumstances? Circumstance corresponds to the Russian word обстоятельства. In what
Mhm.
circumstances do you feel embarrassed?
Embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, mm,
It's not an easy question
no,
to answer, by the way.
yeah, I think that it's very difficult to um make me feel embarrassed.
Oh, come
Because
on, come on.
really, it's not easy because I don't care. Usually, I don't care about all. So
No, you are not like this. You are
no,
a
no,
good,
it's
you
not
are a
like
good girl.
yes, I'm a good girl, of course, but um um. Do you know when I was a child, my father always joked,
Used to.
used to joking,
No, used to joke.
used to joke
Mm-hmm.
with me,
Mm-hmm.
uh, kidding me, you know, and that's why when I went to school and other boys wanted to tell me something rude or something like this, it was I didn't care about it because my father was more good at
Much
hitting,
better. Much better.
much much better, yeah. And
You want to say that he gave you some
I have
immunity against such things?
yeah.
I would like to ask
It,
you one question. Can I ask you? It's a very, very maybe provocative question, but it's very important. Can I?
mhm, yeah.
Thank you. Tell me, please. I know that you were born to a good family, and I know that both of your parents, your mom and your father, looked after you when you were a child. They looked after you properly. Everything was all right. But tell me, please, for some reason, I don't know why, frankly speaking, I don't know why, but I feel that you, in psychological terms, in terms of communication, even, you are closer to one of your parents more than to the other. So, am I right thinking this way?
No, I think that you're wrong because I have different communications with my mom and with my dad, but both of them are very close to me.
Ah, okay. And what's the difference between the two communications with the two parents? What is it? The key difference.
Um I think that point is that my parents are different people.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I find uh, others way um, for both of them
Mm-hmm.
to communicate. Yeah, um, I can tell my father my secrets, um, and I can ask my mother about some of my decision, and both of them always supports me.
Mm-hmm. But see, you don't let your mother know about your secrets. You let your father know about your secrets, and
Because Mhm.
as for your mom, you just notify her, "Mommy, I have decided to do this or to do that. I just wanted to be aware of my decision." That's all what you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
with your mom. It means that
Uh,
psychologically you're a bit closer to your father. And this is what I wanted to tell you, that in any case, you're a bit closer to your father, not to your mom.
mm, no, because my mother helps me mm, um, accept more important decisions in my life. Yes, I can tell my father my secrets because he always asks me about it, you know.
Mm-hmm,
My mother asks me about other things.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's like this.
And do you often have a kind of family conferences when you want to work out a solution to a current problem you have faced up to?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. Now, my next question is the following, Vlada. The question is, are you a well-paid specialist?
Uh,
I'm
First of
not
all,
I, I'm not asking you about your income. No, I'm just asking you whether or not you're a well-paid specialist expert or not.
um, I believe I'm good at doing my work, and mm, um, every time when so how to say, when I work longer, I start understanding that I do my work better than I did it before.
Mhm.
So
So are you saying that
um,
year by year
I'm
you grow professionally?
yeah, yeah, I believe so. I think that I'm a useful special useful person in our company.
A useful person, a useful expert,
A useful, yeah. I help our director to earn money.
manager, or the owner of our company. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And what do you do for a living?
So I
I don't
communicate.
need no 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 no. Hold a second. I just want you to understand that I don't need the truth. You can make up a story.
Um,
So what do you do for a living?
so mm, first of all, I would like to say that I'm a hairdresser, and I work for one of the most big company in Moscow.
One of the biggest
Biggest company in Moscow.
companies.
So
One of the biggest companies in Moscow.
One of the biggest companies in Moscow.
Uh-huh.
So I help other people change their styles. Also, usually I work with famous people.
You mean celebrities?
Yes, celebrities.
Like what? For example, who? Who are the celebrities? Tell us the names, please.
Philippe Kirkorov, for example,
Oh, I knew all along you would tell us this name. Philip
yeah,
Kirkorov.
yeah. He is very selfish, and it's very difficult uh, mm, to make this um, um, um,
To make him satisfied.
yeah,
Don't say yes, just repeat. To make him satisfied.
to make him satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Every time he wants to have a new color of his hair. For example, today he wants to be blonde. Tomorrow he wants to be he wants to have brown hair and something like this.
And
Also,
recently, if you know, recently he has changed his body. Now he looks like a typical well-built young fellow.
yeah, no, he's crazy about his appearance.
Do you think it's a bad thing to be crazy about one's appearance, about the way one looks?
To be crazy, yeah, I think that it's bad. Because usually when somebody is fond of his appearance and he wants to change it every time, it means that he doesn't believe in himself. He has some of
Psychological.
psychological problems. Yeah.
But can you
You
point
know,
to anybody who is absolutely free of any psychological problem? I guess you will not be able to find such a person. Me, you,
yeah, of course.
everybody is a bit crazy about something. Nobody is
But
free.
but somebody can live with them and can change his life, and but other people